This time on Afterburn, I'm featuring a sled that's been seen here a couple of times, and I'm doing that for a few reasons. Number one, it's a great sled and one of my favorites to ride, but also because of the brand identity this machine brings to its manufacturer. And one last reason, it's blue. It simply doesn't get any more Yamaha for me than the iconic SRX. This machine symbolizes the soul of Yamaha and sits at the pinnacle of their lineup. Since its reintroduction, the SRX has been positioned as Yamaha's lake racer speed machine. Built on the familiar SRV platform with the turbocharged 998 Genesis engine, the SRX specifically has been optimized for speed by shaving the lug height of the track down to 1 inch, which saves rotating mass and adds speed. And then Yamaha also lowered the chassis height by 1 inch as well, which improves the track's angle of attack at the front of the skid, and this modification also lowers the center of gravity of the sled, helping it stay hunkered down in the corners. The SRX also gets the IQS, or Intelligent Quick Switch Fox shocks. Now these babies are adjustable on the fly from the handlebars and are a simple to understand system with 3 settings: soft, medium, and firm. Now each setting can be adjusted independently in the front or the rear of the sled to further refine the ride, but at the end of the day, each position makes a noticeable difference in the ride quality, making it easy to tune the machine to your preferences or trail conditions. Now none of this information is new. The SRX and its list of ingredients are well known in the snowmobile world, especially to Yamaha fans. And even though this model hasn't changed much in the last number of years, it's still one that sells out every spring during Yamaha's Power Surge program and holds its value in the used market. It's for these reasons I wanted to run the SRX through Afterburn on the show one more time. And there is a new feature for 2023, EPS. Now, electronic power steering isn't new in the Yamaha lineup. It appeared in the past on the last generation of Apex sleds, and then again last season with refinements over the original system on select 2022 machines, but was never included on the SRX until now. I felt this was a mistake, and I'm glad Yamaha corrected the problem for 2023. Last year, I just felt if you were the buyer of Yamaha's top position sled, the SRX, that it should have every option available in Yamaha's toolkit, which included EPS. Now, it wasn't too much of a problem for Yamaha in the sales department. They still sold every SRX that they built, but I am glad to see it on this generation SRX. The ride experience is definitely improved with the addition of EPS, and even though the sled isn't any lighter, it feels much lighter because of the reduced effort it takes to steer the sled, especially when you're hustling. And because the system is electronic, there is a variable amount of assist that changes with speed to prevent the bars from becoming numb in your hands. There is one way it could be even better though. It would be awesome if there was a soft, medium, and firm setting just like the IQS shocks that would adjust the amount of assist the EPS system provides. In the automotive world, many high-end sports cars have this option on their EPS systems, so I know it's definitely doable. And while you're adding that feature, Yamaha, how about updating the gauges? I mean, this gauge package is definitely looking dated when you compare it to other manufacturers out there. And as I get used to those other packages that are on the market that include features like GPS and color screens, this gauge package is actually really starting to annoy me. It has to go. I mean, at this point, I'd be happy even if you brought back the old Apex gauge. Moving on from this one issue, I'm still drawn to the SRX over any other sled in the Yamaha lineup, and it does improve incrementally a little bit each season through improvements like the addition of the Strike ski package or the ARC's front suspension package. So I'm looking forward to every version of the SRX Yamaha brings to the snow, and it seems like every other year it appears in blue again, which is good because an SRX should be blue. And that's all I've got to say about that.